Breaking news: DWP unveils major state pension overhaul. Here's what it means for you. The UK state pension system is facing its biggest shake-up in over a decade. In a dramatic announcement, the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has revealed sweeping changes that will directly impact millions of pensioners and future retirees. From boosted weekly payments to stricter rules and a rising pension age, these updates could change how you retire and how much you receive. Whether you're close to retirement or planning ahead, now is the time to understand what's coming. Starting next April, the full new state pension will rise to over £233 a week, a boost of nearly £800 per year thanks to the triple lock. This mechanism ensures pension increases based on the highest of inflation, average earnings, or 2.5%. This increase is a vital boost for pensioners struggling with record-high food and energy bills, helping to ease the financial pressure many are facing. However, alongside the good news comes tighter rules. The DWP plans to use automated systems to review national insurance records. Those with gaps may not qualify for the full amount, and some could even be asked to repay if past overpayments are found. This change aims to improve fairness and protect taxpayers, but campaigners warn that carers, part-time workers, and those with health issues could be unfairly penalized because their national insurance contributions might be incomplete through no fault of their own. Another major change involves the state pension age. Under the latest proposal, it could rise to 68 by 2037 and to 69 by 2042, earlier than previously expected. This impacts millions currently in their 50s who had planned to retire earlier. The government argues that people are living longer and working longer is necessary to sustain the pension system. However, many critics highlight that life expectancy improvements have stalled in several regions, especially among lower-income and manual labor workers, who may find it increasingly difficult to continue working into their late 60s due to health reasons. The debate over pension age is set to intensify during an upcoming public consultation, with campaigners pushing for more flexible retirement options or differentiated pension ages based on job type and health. Meanwhile, the DWP is launching efforts to tackle low pension credit take-up. Shockingly, over 800,000 pensioners who are eligible currently miss out on this vital support. To address this, the government will trial automatic invitations to pension credit, using data from other departments to identify those most likely to qualify and encourage them to apply. This could be a lifeline for many facing financial hardship. While some groups advocate for going even further, suggesting pension credit payments be automatically made without requiring an application, officials say the trial is a crucial first step towards reducing pensioner poverty. British pensioners living abroad are also in the spotlight. Presently, those who retire to countries without an operating agreement see their state pensions frozen, meaning no annual increases. The DWP is reviewing this policy but simultaneously warning of stricter verification checks on overseas claims to prevent fraud and errors. This has raised fears among expat communities that some retirees could face payment delays or reductions if they cannot easily prove their eligibility. There is positive news for pensioners with disabilities or health conditions. The DWP plans to simplify the process for claiming top-ups such as attendance allowance, aiming to cut red tape and get extra financial support to vulnerable pensioners more quickly. Disability charities welcome this change but stress the importance of involving disabled people in designing the new system to ensure it works fairly for all. A key part of the reforms is the move towards a digital pension service. The DWP wants to create an online hub where people can manage their state pension, report life changes, view payments, and get support without calling multiple helplines. This modernization could make life easier for many, but older people's organizations warn that paper and phone options must remain robust for those uncomfortable with technology or without internet access. Pension forecast statements are also set to be overhauled. Current statements are often criticized for being confusing and full of jargon. The DWP is redesigning them in clearer, plainer English, with easy-to-understand breakdowns of contributions and what to expect at retirement. This should help people plan more effectively and avoid unpleasant surprises. Women who took career breaks, worked part-time, or cared for children often have gaps in their national insurance records, resulting in smaller pensions. The DWP will offer targeted help to fill these missing years before retirement, aiming to reduce the persistent gender pension gap, which has long been a source of inequality. The transition between the old and new state pension systems introduced in 2016 has left some people feeling disadvantaged due to insufficient protections. The government is reviewing whether more can be done to support this group, though no final decisions have been made. On the private pensions front, the DWP wants to expand automatic enrollment to younger workers and those on lower wages. Increasing private pension savings is seen as essential, since relying solely on the state pension is unlikely to provide a comfortable retirement for many. However, campaigners caution that this expansion should complement rather than undermine the state pension, which remains the foundation of retirement security. The government is also intensifying its fight against pension scams. Fraudsters increasingly target older people with fake investments, risking devastating losses. The DWP will work closely with the Money and Pension Service to boost free pension guidance, warning campaigns, and advice sessions to help people spot and avoid scams. Finally, the DWP plans outreach programs aimed at ethnic minority communities, who often face lower pensions due to lower average earnings and less access to workplace schemes. These culturally sensitive campaigns seek to improve pension awareness and reduce disparities. Taken together, these reforms are some of the most significant changes in recent memory. Supporters believe they will modernize and strengthen the system for future generations, making pensions fairer and more accessible. But critics worry that the rising pension age and tighter eligibility checks will disproportionately hurt the most vulnerable, especially those in poor health or with broken work histories. There are also fears that errors from automated systems could lead to delays or wrongful payment stops. If you are approaching retirement, now is a crucial time to review your national insurance record, identify any gaps, and consider voluntary contributions if possible. Keep an eye out for any DWP correspondence about pension credit or eligibility checks, because ignoring these could cost you money later. For current pensioners, it's wise to track payments carefully and seek advice from organizations like Age UK or Citizens Advice if you suspect mistakes or unfair treatment. The government insists the reforms will be phased in gradually, with trials to iron out any problems. However, past experience shows that new benefit systems can have teething troubles. Clear communication, straightforward appeals processes, and real support will be vital to ensure pensioners are not left struggling. In these times of rising living costs, even small pension errors can have big impacts. The state pension remains a lifeline for millions. It must be protected and improved with compassion and fairness. That's all for today's update on the UK state pension. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who need to stay informed. For more pension updates, financial tips, and government news, subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you never miss an important update. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.